Hello and welcome back to Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio. At the top of the second inning, Bobcats up to bat. Up right now is Sydney Green up here at shortstop for OU. Up against Allison Smith, who threw 35 pitches in that first inning, struck out 3 batters, but walked 2. So a tale of ups and downs as that one is fouled left side. 1-1 count.
Yeah, early on, these foul balls, once again, for Ohio. They're hitting them pretty much every foul ball. I do think every foul ball for the Bobcats so far this game has been on the left side. And Bobcats are really showing they want to pull the ball.
Yeah, a lot of pull hitters on this OU team as that one is checked at, but it's a called strike. 1-2 count. Good stuff showing off here by Smith, but yeah, you're right. It seems like there's a bevy of pull hitters on this OU team, all trying to go for that left field, but none of them can really find these base hits yet, but we're only an inning through, so a little too early to make any judgment on that quite yet. Now it's a 2-2 count for Green up there at short. As Smith has a delivery, and that is swung through for the 4th strikeout of the game. 4 outs, 4 Ks for Allison Smith.
And right there, that's exactly what you want to do when you have 2 strikes on a batter. That pitch was not in the strike zone, but it was just enough to make the hitter question it and make her swing. Swinging a pitch that she really shouldn't be swinging at, and that's exactly how you line them up and knock them down if you're a pitcher. Great execution there. Terrific work from Smith.
Absolutely. Pretty high and fairly out of the zone, but just fast enough to make Green second guess. Up now is the third baseman, Shelby Wessler. Wessler so far pretty solid for this team so far this season in the 7-hole. For the Bobcats, Wessler, the freshman infielder out of Marion, Ohio, fouls that one back, and that might be in my breadbasket, but falls just short, and nice catch by one of the Redcoats down there. I wonder if he'll get his own candy.
That was fantastic awareness. Maybe he should be out there on the field. Great work with the hands. Way to get there in time. That was a stunning catch by the Redcoat.
Absolutely, and now that I look at it, that appears to just be a fan with very similar dress to the Redcoats. And what I was referencing to earlier is any fan that catches a foul ball gets a signed foul ball and some candy from the Redcoats. So wonder what the situation would be if a Redcoat was to catch a foul ball there. But I guess we'll never know until it happens, as there's the 2-1 delivery by Smith. That one is in for a ball. 3-1 now.
Man, that foul ball, I'm telling you, I thought that one was gonna come back and hit us. That was headed on a crash course straight to us, but the wind must have caught up to it to keep it from going too far back.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is that one is fouled back kind of close to us yet again, but it glances off the back of the canopy. 3-2 now, so hey, maybe we'll get a chance to catch one later on.
If it weren't for that canopy, we might have been in some trouble there, because that one went much closer to us. It ends up going over us and out of the whole stadium.
I don't know about trouble, as I think we're pretty sure-handed, as that one is fouled back again. They keep getting closer and closer, Reed.
And, you know, I was talking about how a lot of the Bobcat foul balls were going in at left field side. Now here's 3 in a row that are, I mean, they're closer to home plate, but they're still on that first base right field side of the field. So maybe as we get further down the line, if the Bobcats give a different approach, different styles of hitting.
And that one is fouled straight back and over the scaffolding again.
Well, if you ever question whether or not the commentator's curse is real, there you go. Because right as I was saying, she's fouling him to the right-hand side. That one went more straight behind her, but it was on the left-hand side if you had to split the field down the middle. So maybe we ought to stop making observations out here.
Or maybe not, as that one is fouled back in our direction again. Almost the same exact spot where the fan caught it earlier. That's 4 straight foul balls there for Wessler, who clearly more of not as much of a push hitter. She likes to hit it closer to the right field side.
Shelby Wessler is working this 3-2 count, getting that pitch count up, absolutely keeping Smith on her toes and making her deliver pitches down the middle each time.
But that one was pulled hard and far left. Not even close to the foul pole, but a lot of power shown there. And if that was dead left, that would have been gone.
Yeah, if that one is a little bit further to the right and in play, that's smashing a window in the tennis center because that had all kinds of power on it.
Absolutely. The Shoemaker complex in a bit of danger for some of these power hitters as the payoff pitch draws a walk for Wessler. And that is the third walk given up by Smith so far this ball game. So maybe a bit of control issues here so far for Smith, but it'll be interesting to see if she can rein it in here soon, Reed.
Now, it's hard to tell. It's hard to draw many conclusions from how many walks a player has, but that was a terrifically executed walk there from Wessler. Every pitch that came her way with that 2-strike count that looked hittable, she was able to fend off and stay alive. And eventually, after having a roughly 10-pitch or so at bat, she gets on base. That's tremendous work, and that's amazing just awareness and working the count as a hitter.
A lot of discipline at the plate for Wessler. Working that walk on 10 pitches as that one is skied to left field, but this time it won't be foul. And reining it in is J.C. Roberti.
Yeah, Roberti catching that one just over the foul line in foul territory. Anytime a ball that could be foul ends up being an out, you always love to see that on defense. So now 2 outs to the Buckeyes with one runner on first base.
And that's very interesting. That's the first ball in play of the game for OU. They've either walked or struck out up until that point. So Smith now breaking that one, inducing that fly out to left field. Big one for them. And Tori O'Brien, the second baseman, but getting onto that fly out was CeCe Keidel. Went through that at bat rather quickly, which isn't something we're used to so far. A lot of these Bobcat hitters have been inducing very, very long counts against Smith as she delivers. And going with the slap hit approach there is O'Brien, getting out of the box as quick as possible while still getting the bat on the ball. 1-1 count now for O'Brien.
Yeah, Tori O'Brien is the first slap hitter we've seen from Ohio since the very first leadoff batter there, which was Belle Hummel. So ending the lineup and starting it in the same way the Bobcats are.
Smith delivering, and another slap fouled back. 1-2 count now. Out here at Buckeye Field, wind starting to pick up, moving west. So possibly there's your answer for all the hits getting pulled left field side. This wind is really helping that, as that's another one fouled left, but this one on the ground. You can see O'Brien. I think she's really trying to exploit that big hole on the left side of the infield, or the center for that matter, as between short and second, there is a massive hole where any grounder could just go right through as long as it gets by Smith.
Yeah, O'Brien keeping the Buckeye dugout on their toes there. She gets that one straight into where a lot of Ohio State players are standing, but of course the protected netting keeps them safe.
And that is a line out. That'll do it for the inning. O'Brien almost getting the base hit, but didn't drop soon enough for her, and that'll do it for the top of the second. We will return in the bottom with Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio. It's 0-0 all. Michigan leads 25-24. Taylor Mikesell with it at the top of the key. A minute and a half to go. Heaven Bristow now with it, driving to the rim, left, and gets the layup to go. Powers it in over Maddie Nolan. Buckeyes lead 26-25. And Maddie Nolan trying to break the pressure. Brown gets it back up to Nolan. And Nolan crossing the timeline, finds Williams in the paint, puts it the layup. Good. Cameron Williams still on fire. 12 points of 6 of 8 shooting so far. Taylor Mikesell bringing it across the right side. Makes it over the timeline. No pressure from the Michigan defense. She calls for the screen from Ebony Walker and gets it. Taylor Mikesell finds Heaven Bristow in the left corner. Gets it right back to Mikesell. Jabs, drives, gets it back out to Heaven Bristow. Heaven Bristow at the left wing finds Walker, finds Shoemate in the right corner. Now Ricky Harris for 3 at the top of the key, and the foul misses it with 2 seconds to go on the shot clock. Tough break for Michigan, fouling Ricky Harris on the 3-point shot. Only 58 seconds left in this second quarter. Now this game has been as advertised so far. Matchup between the two rival schools, the 3 and 14 ranked teams in the nation. Only one loss between both teams, and that'll go to Michigan. as they dropped one against Toledo, of all schools, earlier in the month. But they've rattled off 3 straight wins. One of those against number 6 North Carolina a couple games ago, beat them by 8. As Ricky Harris misses the first free throw off back rim. Michigan leads this one 27-26, and Ohio State on a 14-game winning streak. Haven't dropped one yet this year. They've been incredible. And Ricky Harris been incredible today herself as she drills the second free throw. Keeping a squad of mostly reserves out here is Heaven Bristow, Ebony Walker, and Emma Shoemate all have played great defense so far for Kevin McGuff's Buckeyes, as Ricky Harris goes 1 for 3 from the line, missing the second one. Michigan facing pressure again, getting it up court. And Cam Schrader has it at the left wing, hounded by Ricky Harris. Ricky Harris not allowing her to go anywhere, tries to get a screen, but Ricky Harris still there. And Cam Williams has it in the perimeter, getting to Felia, who calls for a screen from Kaiser. Felia driving right, tries to fade, finds Cam Schrader for 3. No good off back rim. Late in the shot clock, and this one will go out of bounds. And whose ball will it be? It'll be Ohio State's ball. Tied up at 27 apiece, 30 seconds to go. Shot clock not turned off though, 30.9 seconds to go. As Taylor Mikesell slowly takes it up court. She's probably gonna try to sap the clock all the way down to 0 before getting a shot off for her Buckeyes. And she's at the keys, gets the play from Kevin McGuff. Taylor Mikesell still working with the left wing, 9 seconds to go, 8 seconds to go. Crosses over against Felia, 5 seconds to go. Now gets doubled, finds Shoemate in the corner, 1 second to go. Shoemate fires, it's good! Emma Shoemate splashes the 3 to end the quarter. What a way for the Buckeyes to go into the half, leading it 30-27. Cavalli Center, everyone on their feet.